squealing for more opportunities to catch some fish, and that's why the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency is stocking our waters with all kinds of trout. It's trout stocking season, and that's why I'm joined with Scenic City Fishing's Richard Sims. Richard, I have to start off and make this joke. Everyone's going to sigh. Couldn't even see you there. Gosh, where are you? Where's Richard?
Yeah, I went with the true outdoors look
Perfect.
today.
We love it.
Yeah.
Now, trout stocking season. You were telling me before a little bit off camera that they have an unofficial sort of different type of trout stocking season in February, and then it really starts to ramp up now into the fall.
Right, you're right. In the wintertime, they're stocking special waters that they can't normally stock the rest of the year because they get too warm and they won't support trout. Like Lake Junior right down here at Chickamauga Dam is one of those places. But in all the cold water streams all across the state, the TWRA stocks hundreds of thousands of trout, every year, if not every month. And this is kind of the true trout season for your trout purists that are out there. The closest one to us that is very popular that most trout fishermen know about is the Hiwassee River. But there's smaller streams they stock as well. North Chickamauga Creek is an area that they stock, Soddy Creek. And you'd have to go on the TWRA webpage to look at all the locations, but there's lots and lots.
I was going to mention that the TWRA webpage has some amazing resources in terms of searching for the specific trout that you want to catch, searching for a specific area of the state that you want to go to find that specific trout. So that is a really good resource. Now, what are some tips and tricks you would say in terms of trout fishing and stocking? Do you have any sort of words of wisdom for us in terms of this, or is it, again, you and I always talk about that game of patience?
Well, the main thing is no matter what your favorite style of fishing is, you can find a place and a way to do it. This video, of course, is of a fly fisherman. This is actually up on the Clinch River, where I went with a young man, and he's a hardcore fly fisherman. A lot of trout fishermen love to fly fish, which is a particular technique, but there's a lot of other people that prefer using what we call spinning tackle, and it's very basic. I mean, they put a worm on a hook and throw a worm out there and let it sit there and wait for a trout to come by. Yeah. So it's really unique in that no matter what your preferred style of fishing is, you can probably find a place to go where your style of fishing will work.
Now, I was looking into this, a lot of different types of trout that people can go out to catch. Are there specific types that you would say are more favored or more of a prize to catch, or is it all sort of the same?
The most common is rainbow trout. That's what they stock most, but that picture right there is of a brown trout, and a lot of anglers, consider brown trout the prize because they grow larger. There's not as many of them, depending upon the waters that you're talking about. The Wildlife Agency doesn't stock as many brown trout, but there's also streams where they occur naturally. They reproduce on their own. So the brown trout's probably the prize, but the rainbow trout are the most common.
Gotcha. Very nice. Well, awesome. This is the time now. Check out the TWRA's website because they have all that information, all the regulations, the rules, the locations that you can go to start that trout fishing. Thank you so much, Richard.
Sure. Thank you.